Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss the difference between Selenium and Playwright. Let's get started. The first difference which we are going to discuss, that is architecture and execution. In Selenium, we will be making use of WebDriver protocol, which is JSON wire protocol, which was used in Selenium 3 version. After Selenium 4 version, we started using W3C protocol. But in Playwright, we are going to make use of Chrome DevTools protocol and WebSockets. And in Selenium, it requires external browser drivers to execute your automation script. For an example, if you want to run your script using Chrome browser, so we should be having Chrome driver installed. For Edge browser, it should be Edge driver. For Firefox, it is Gecko driver. But in Playwright, we don't need any external drivers to execute your scripts. In Selenium, there is three-layer communication where from test script to your browser driver, from your browser drivers to your browser. Wherein in Playwright, there is a direct communication. So direct communication will be done through WebSockets. Because of this, the Playwright execution is 2 to 3 times faster than Selenium. The second difference we have, that is auto waiting mechanism. In Selenium, there is no inbuilt auto waiting mechanism. We have to add waits explicitly, wherein in Playwright we have built-in auto wait mechanism for each and every action which we are going to perform using Playwright. In Selenium, we have waiting strategies that are implicit wait, which we will be declaring in global, and we have explicit wait, which we will be using for particular conditions, and we have customization wait, which is nothing but fluent wait. So these are the three waits which Selenium provides. In Playwright, we have auto waiting mechanism. Let's say we'll take an example. So we have to perform a click action on a web element. Before performing click action, it is going to verify whether element is visible, okay, and element is stable, and element is able to receive the events, and it is enabled. Then only it will perform the action. Means you are trying to perform click action and all these are checked before performing the action. The same way we have multiple actions, right? We can double click on an element, we can tap on an element, or we can fill the data. So for each and every action, they have their own auto waiting mechanism. So it will check based on the action which we are performing on the element. So as discussed, there are three different waits in Selenium, and whenever we are going to perform any actions, it will automatically check whether the element is attached to DOM, visible, enabled, and again it depends on the action which we are performing based on that column which we discussed. In Selenium, if we don't use proper wait strategies, our test script will be flaky. In Playwright, we no need to use wait code for 95% of cases. Because of this auto waiting mechanism, we can say that 80% of flaky tests will be reduced and less wait management code is required. The next difference we have, that is locator strategies. In Selenium, we have total 8 locators, where in Playwright we have advanced locator engine with multiple strategies. So Selenium provides these 8 locators. Those are ID, name, class name, link text, partial link text, CSS selector, XPath, and tag name. So by using these locators, we'll be able to locate the elements and perform the actions on those. In Playwright, we have multiple options to locate an element. We can locate an element by using its rule, text, get by label, get by placeholder, get by title, get by test ID. Even you can use CSS or XPath also. So we can use a CSS selector like this. Inside page.locator, we have to mention CSS button, or XPath we can mention like this. Stale element reference exception is common when DOM updates in Selenium, but in Playwright we will not get this stale element exceptions. Selenium does not provide locator chaining option, but in Playwright we have locator chaining option where we can combine multiple locators. The last difference we have, that is iframe handling. So whenever we have to handle these frames in Selenium, we have to manually switch the context in Selenium, but in Playwright it will automatically handle the frames. We no need to switch the context. Let's see how it works in Selenium and Playwright. Alright, let's assume that we have come across a frame. So how we are going to handle it in Selenium? We have to switch the driver focus, right? So we are going to write driver.switch2.frame by using name or id attribute value or index or frame element, and then we'll be able to perform the action on the elements which are present inside frame. In Playwright, we can directly access the elements which are present inside frame using page.frameLocator and by using the locator. Now you will be thinking that in Selenium also we are switching the context. In Playwright also we are making use of this frame locator. Yes, you are correct. But the main difference is, once after handling the element which is present inside frame, if you remember in Selenium, we have to switch the driver context back to the parent frame. We don't have that concept in the Playwright. That is the advantage of Playwright. We no need to switch back to the parent frame. That is what second difference is. We have to explicitly switch to the frame before interacting, but in Playwright we can directly locate the element which is present inside the frames. And if we come across nested frame, we have to switch multiple times, but in Playwright it will be handled naturally, which makes Playwright simple. Along with these advantages, Playwright provides some of the advanced features like reporting and debugging capabilities, trace viewer, parallel and distributed execution, code gen, network and API automation, and video recording, which we will be discussing in the next video. Thank you for watching this one. See you in the next video.